What's going on, brothers? What is going on? What is going on? How is everyone? Mayday, Mayday, check 1, 2. Can y'all hear me? Who's here in the building? Who is here? Type 1 in the chat. My audio is good. Let me know. Who's here? Can you hear me, brothers? Shout out to Chest, who also is here, brothers. Type 1 in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Trucks in the building. Awesome. Okay, so Darwin in the building. Awesome. All right. Okay, let's get straight into it. All right. Now, obviously, please support the channel. Hit the super chats. Hit the PayPal donation. We'll be doing a crash out on Kick only today after the stream ends on YouTube. And support the movement. Hit the PayPal today. Hit the super chats. Copy the merch. Book your IT consultations with me, and join the Patreon too. Now, let's get straight into it, okay? So in today's stream, right, I'm going to talk about something that's been plaguing social media, and it's something called the black fatigue, okay? And I'm going to give my experience about this fatigue issue, okay? And I'm also going to I'm going to just share my screen in a minute, right? And you're going to see an explanation as to what the black fatigue is, okay? And why it's a problem, right? So let me just share my screen for a bit, and I'm going to show you, what's really going on. Now, some of you might think of it being the R word, but I think as black men, educated black men, we can sort of relate to, this term called the black fatigue. So let me just share my screen over here for a minute, okay? Now, let's go, okay? So I'm going to share my screen, present, share screen. I'm going to go to this link over here, okay? Now, let me just get my headphones. And let's listen, okay? So over here, right? Share screen IP, share screen. Okay. So this video here is going to explain the black fatigue. I'm going to react to it as well, okay? Let's get straight into it.
Black fatigue. This video might make you uncomfortable, but it needs to be made.
Facts.
There's a growing sentiment, most recently, of individuals who are proclaiming they do have black fatigue. And you don't have to be a non-black person to have black fatigue. What does that phrase actually mean? Essentially, black fatigue is a growing weariness of the actions of the quote unquote black community, but it goes deeper than that. Because
yeah, I agree. It goes deeper than that. And I think when we say black fatigue, right, we have to make a distinction here. We are talking about ghetto black people, right? And I'm gonna explain my experiences with ghetto black people. And I've always said on this channel that we as educated black men have to move ourselves, right, or keep away from ghetto black people, right? The ratchet black people, the Pookie, the Ray Rays, the Keishas, the Shaniquas. These people are no good, all right? Let's carry on watching.
Because we are in 2025 now, and we are being judged based on the content of our character and not the color of our skin.
Facts, absolute facts, bro. And the way a lot of ghetto black people behave in public, in private, we're judging them by their character, not because they're black. It's not even about that. It's about where if I go to a flipping corner shop, right, or bodega, why is there some BWs twerking with their tongues out and their phones out? I don't want to see that, right? Or if I'm out in the public right? I see a roadman, right, sagging his pants, right, looking like a degenerate. We're tired of the behaviors of certain people in the black community. And when we talk about black fatigue, we cannot and must not include educated black men, such as myself and you brothers, right? Okay? Suit wearing black men, suit wearing black women are not involved in this black fatigue phenomena. Okay? Let's carry on.
But the interesting part is the lie that's been sold to the black community in particular is that the color of our skin dictates the content of our character. That's why in the black community, sometimes you'll hear people say, oh, you are acting white when they're talking to someone like myself who doesn't act the way most people would expect a conventional black person to act.
Facts, absolute facts. You know what? And I've been told that in the past. I know brothers in my circle have been told that if you're not a stereotypical black person, if you're not saying the N-word, if you're not sagging your pants, if you're not being the class clown, if you're not being a degenerate, right? If you're not being a fucked out Pookie and Ray Ray, apparently you're not black. And that's part of the problem there. And that's part of black fatigue, right, within our community. A lot of black people within our community are tired of the behaviors of other black people. I'm tired of the behaviors of other black people. And I've been tired of them for a long time, right? And now people are seeing it and discussing the problem of black fatigue, right? Let's keep it real. So let's carry on watching.
In their minds, there is a correct way to act black. And the people in your ethnic group who fulfill those very negative stereotypes, those are the ones who are going to essentially drag down the collective whole.
Facts, absolute facts. This brother is speaking facts because, like, I grew up in a black community. I went to a predominantly black school, right? And there were other black people that were trying to get me to do bad, trying to stop IP from studying, being, being a degenerate, being a bad boy, etc., right? And that's a problem there. The behaviors of certain black people in our community that is still prevalent in 2025. Yes, we can classify that as black fatigue, right? I'm sorry, it's too much now, right? You go to a flipping supermarket, right? Some dude or gal is me mugging you because you dress nice, you're in a suit, you're not a stereotypical black man, right? The behaviors of certain people in our community, essentially ghetto black people, I'm sick of it. And right, for me, black fatigue should be a black term where educated black people, right, are tired of the behaviors of ratchet ghetto black people. The Cardi B's, the Kodak Blacks, the Megan Thee Stallions. We tired of them, bro. We tired of them. I'm sorry, bro. They're making us look bad on a global stage. It's like they have no social awareness as to, if I do something that could make normal black people all around the world look bad, right? Let's keep it real. There's always some sort of effery on social media done by a black person that makes us look bad. Image is everything in 2025. And a lot of you dudes that complain about, I can't get a chick IP. Women think that black men are all the same. Can you blame them? On flipping TikTok, on Twitter, on IG, they are bombarded with ghetto black people acting a certain way, right? They are bombarded with ghetto black people acting a certain way. And we're sick of it. I am sick of hearing black people say the N-word. I'm sick of black people behaving like thugs on these rap videos and on TV and on TV shows, right? Even shows like Power, bro. That made black men look bad. Let's keep it a buck. The TV show Power by 50 Cent, it made black men look bad. It made us look bad.
That's why there's individuals who are black who do and can have black fatigue because they see.
I have black fatigue. Facts, bro. I have black fatigue. Facts.
How damaging it is to see the worst of us attract all this negative attention that then unfortunately gets ascribed to the entire race all too often.
Facts. And it's a fact that the ratchet black people, the ghetto black people, are pushed in front, and they now represent us in all forms of media, and it's disgusting. Whereas for the white community, they have the their best of their best, right, as their image representation. Same for the Asian community and the Latino community. But for our community, right, it's always some ratchet black person that's our face of the whole community. And that's got to stop. And I'm glad that people are speaking up about this, that non-black people see that a lot of black people don't like the way other black people behave. The world must know that a lot of black people, like myself, do not like the way other black people behave. And that's ghetto black people. And I keep away from ghetto black people all day. And they've been a problem, right? In the UK, in America, for far too long now, bro. And they will ruin your life if you allow them in your life. They have no ambition. No, they don't work hard, right? There's always some sort of nonsense happening around them. Don't prioritize education. You don't want people like that around you. You want to be around educated black people that take education seriously and wealth seriously. Let's carry on.
But what's unfortunate is here in 2025, now we have to contend with the fact that there's people who are so sick and tired of seeing those negative aspects, those negative individuals in the black community attracting all this attention. That's what is spurring this black fatigue.
Facts, bro. Facts. Like, when are educated black men going to attract all the attention, right? When are black men who are in IT, who are in medicine, who are in whatever respected professional field going to attract the attention that we deserve, bro? I look left, right, forward, and center, right? It's ratchet black people push out everywhere, doing something crazy, something stupid, fighting in fast food shops over burgers. And we're sick of it, bro. We're sick of it. Now, I don't want to. I'm about to crash the F out right now, but I leave it for kick because I'm so angry as to our image representation in 2025. Right, there's a lot on the line here. Power, money, respect. Power, money, respect is on the line, right? And guess what? Right, ghetto black people may compromise that. As passport bros, now I'm a passport bro, and when I go abroad, I want people to see a black man and see, okay, he must be intelligent, he must be smart, he must be wealthy, he must be educated, right? I don't want them to compare me to Kodak Black. I don't want them to compare me to 50 Cent, right? But can you blame them? That's all they flipping see, bro. We tired of this black fatigue. Image is everything in 2025, bro. Image is everything. You know why? Because social media is everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Some of y'all tell me that IP, you care too much about the black man's image, bro. Relax, bro. No, you should care. You should care every day. Social media is everywhere. It ain't going away, right? So our image must be on point on TikTok, on Facebook, on Twitter. But guess what? Right? In Japan, we see brothers act like a fool in Japan. Remember last year? We see brothers dancing and in the train, being clowns. Why, bro? Why? That affects me because Japan ain't too much black people out there in Japan. Right? That affects you. So you should have black fatigue for ghetto black people. Ghetto black people are a problem in the black community, and I ain't pushing. I ain't gonna change my mind anymore, bro. I'm sick of them. Let's carry on watching.
I think it's something that needs to be talked about. And until we turn inward and address the issues in our own communities, I fear that this is only going to continue and get worse.
Yes, I get that, bro. I understand that, right? You know, yes, address the issue within our own community, right? Right? Are we ready to now step up and call out ghetto black people, which consists of mostly rappers, right? Entertainers, right? Gangbangers. When will we step up, right? And just say, F it, we tired of you ghetto black people, bro. Because you know what? Because like I've seen, right, innocent black boys go turn wayward because of bad influences in the black community, man. The local gang leader in the community recruits black boys. You know that's quite common. I don't know what the word for it is called, but there's a problem in the UK where gang leaders, right, who are unfortunately black, right, in the black community. Now, I'm not saying all gang people are black, right? There's white gang leaders and all that stuff, but I'm talking as a black man, okay, in the black community. And they target recruiting young black boys to do their, sell that white for them, you know? Those young black boys should be in school studying for education, bro. No, no, no. Tonight, we're gonna call out these flipping degenerates, bro. Yes, recruiting young black boys, young black girls for gang culture and gang stuff. It's a big problem. So when are we as a community gonna step up, right, and face these gang leaders, these ratchet people, these rappers, the entertainers, and fucking push them out, bro, and call them out? Imagine your black son that you raised is only 12 years old, right? And he comes home and every day the gang leader is, trying to entice him, showing money in his face. But I've been through that, bro. I'll tell you my story. When I was a kid, many, many years ago, the gang leader in my community, right, would flash money in front of me. Yeah, you better IP, you strong, bro. IP, look at you, strong, bro. Look at you, bro. You're getting taller, IP. So they try and big you up, right? Feel like a big man, flash money in your face, gold chain, diamond chain. He was doing that to me, but luckily I was raised very well by my parents, and they told me that IP, ignore that guy, go to school, go and study, bro. Go and study, son. These ghetto black people are ruining the lives of young black people in the black community. And some of y'all won't even speak about it, bro. Yes, we tired of it. I'm gonna speak my effing mind tonight, bro. It's not just dancing in Walmart and twerking with your tongue out. It's not just acting a fool in a goddamn Italian restaurant, right? It's also about the real stuff that affects young black boys in the black community. Gang culture. We tired, bro. We tired. You ain't going. Nah, man. We tired, brother. So when will we step up, bro? And it starts with this. Call them out. The rappers, the entertainers, the gang culture, the gang leaders. That's all part of black fatigue. And F you if you disagree.
And that's exactly what the powers that be want. They want to have us against each other instead of us against those who are really pulling the strings in the back.
And that's ghetto black people, right? And I admit non-black people are also involved by, certain people who control the media. I won't say any names, but you know who controls the media, right? And they're pushing ghetto black people. They get the little babies, the 21 Savages from nowhere, and push their message to young black kids. We know what's happening there. But I can't control that, bro. But what I can control is things around me, right? What I can control, right, is the effery, right? That happens within my black community, right? We are sick and tired of the sexy reds, the random Keishas, the Pookie and Ray Ray. These people are a detriment to our image and our community. Some of y'all won't call them out. Some of y'all won't call them out, bro. But I am tonight. I am tonight. So let me show you another clip, right? Okay, about another brother speaking about his own black fatigue. And I'm happy that we as educated black men, we are finally addressing this problem within the black community, bro. I'm sick of it. Right? Let's go. So let me share my screen over here. Let me share my other screen here for another brother. Okay, hold on. Share screen. Well, it's a different time now, Aaron. Man, they ain't protecting me or you. They actually they're deleting other black men over territory. Nah, it's a different time, bro. They say 940, 950 in 2025. Other black gangs delete other black men in other gangs or randomly. No more excuses for gang people. No more excuses for gang bangers. No, we're not doing that. F them. F them. And I'm from the hood, bro. I'm from the hood. I grew up in the hood. So I know how these gangbangers move, bro. I know, bro. It's F them every day. I would never F them, bro. Let me share my screen real quick. Present, share screen, right? So we got another brother, right? Shout out to the brother King Millennial Ants, right, on TikTok, okay? So this brother, right, is speaking about his experiences with black fatigue in the black community. So let's say what he says, man.
The thing. Newsflash. White people don't want to live around ratchet black people.
Damn.
And black people don't want to live around ratchet black people.
Facts. Yes. I don't want to live around ratchet black people. I want to live around educated people, educated black people. I don't care if they're also black. I'm done with that pro-black stuff, right? Some of you are so pro-black, right? You will accept anything that's degenerate from black people. Not me, bro. I'm done with that nonsense, okay? If you are a ratchet black person, if you are a black person that's a gang member, that steals, that has no morals, you keep far away from me, right? Either you keep away from me or I keep away from you. Guess what, right? I have cut off black people, men and women in my community who have stolen, who were in gangs, who tried to get me to join a gang. Yes, back in the day, right? Hey IP man, if you join us, man. Hey IP, we're making this money, bro. I said F him, bro, and I went my way. Me IP join a gang? Are you out your goddamn mind? Right? Knowing how hard it is as a black man in the West, right? Knowing how many opportunities in IT that's out there, and your lazy ASS, right, is selling that white. F you, bro. Oh, I'm about to crash out in a minute, man. Bro. Nah, I can't crash out now, man, because I got a lot to say about this black fatigue, bro. I got a lot to say, bro. Right? Particularly me growing up, I grew up around ratchet black people. I grew up around thugs, gangbangers, scammers, stealers, cheaters. I grew up around them, bros. I grew up. And I ain't never had a single ounce of respect for those mofos, bro. I never had a single ounce of respect for those mofos, bro. I've been in the trenches, bro. I've been in the goddamn trenches, bro. I grew up in poverty. I grew up in the hood, bro. So I grew up around ratchet black people. And early in my life, I had black fatigue against ghetto black people. Let's carry on watching.
I mean, it's nothing like going to the Walmart on a Sunday morning and then you see the bonnet crew walk in.
Facts.
Loud, obnoxious, the kids are everywhere.
Facts, bro. Now, again, image. That's an image thing. That's making our community look bad, bro. Show me a East Asian woman that are going to store, right? In the shower cap. I have never seen an East Asian chick. In fact, I've never seen an Indian chick go to the grocery store with a shower cap on. Image is everything in 2025. Image is everything in 2025, bro. It is decisive. And black people, for some reason, don't seem to get it. So I'm angry when I'm out on the street and I hear a black person saying the N-word in front of everyone, bro. Why? Shut your mouth. Oh, N-word this, N-word that, N-word that. Shut up, bro. Shut up. We're looking like clowns out here, man. Bruv, the black fatigue is real. It's real.
In every aisle, unattended, and that's anywhere you go, no matter what. They're highly emotional, highly sensitive. You can't say nothing. You can't even smile and hold the door for them because they'll look at you like you're crazy. And always the victim of something.
Damn, this guy's speaking facts, bro. Never having no self-accountability that you did wrong, that you chose the wrong degree, or you chose the wrong option or the wrong man. It's always the wrong man with these chicks. And then you want to blame all men. You want to go on TikTok and say your crazy takes on TikTok or on Twitter or on IG because you chose the wrong men all the time. You chose Pookie, Ray Ray, Tyrone. You ain't choose the brother, right, in glasses that's 5'8", but you chose 6'5" Pookie, tattooed up, multiple baby mamas. No, bro. We tired, bro. We tired. At this point in time, I've been saying for a long time, right? We need a separation. And that's something I'm going to push on this channel heavy. Black people have to push for separation from ghetto black people. I don't care if you're black anymore. I don't care. I'm done with that pro-black stuff, right? I'm only pro-black educated men. So if you're not educated, right? If you're ratchet, if you're Pookie, if you're Ray Ray, I want to separate from you. I don't care if you're black. We have a lot at stake here, bro. Donald Trump, Elon Musk, do you see them hanging around, low-value white people? Do you see Donald Trump and other high-value white people hang around low-value white people? They don't. They never will. Do you see East Asian people hang around low-value East Asian people? They don't. So why do we as black men or black people who are educated, who have resources, who have the intellect, why do we embrace ghetto, ratchet black people? It's not cool. It's stupid. Once again, it's not cool. It's goddamn stupid. And it's got to stop in 2025. And I'm happy that this is trending. Look how many likes and comments we got here, bro. People are tired. They're seeing things because they see it on Twitter, on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram. Our image is at stake here. And you know, I'm all about the image. I'm all about my image, bro. I don't play with my image. When I go outside, I'm either in a suit, right? Or I'm clean cut. I don't look dirty, right? I look clean. Hair's on point. Skincare's on point. My image matters because guess what? I'm putting on for you, bros. I'm putting on for you, bros. God damn it.
Either you stepped on a shoe, you looked at them wrong.
Facts. It's always that, oh, he looked at me funny. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, bro, you stepped on my Air Force Ones like that? Bang, 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 bang. We are sick of it.
Told them good morning. They're never happy. They're never satisfied. And you wonder why normal, good black people move out of the hood as soon as they start getting successful.
Facts.
I was one of those black people that said, man, if I made some money, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to buy up this, buy up that. I'm going to support it.
Buy up the block. I remember that. Buy up the hood. No, we're not living around ghetto black people anymore. No, we're done. Because if you have a kid in that community, those same ghetto black people, right? The gang leaders in that community will try and recruit your kid into his gang or her gang, and then essentially your kid's life is over, right? He or she's saying that white, they don't take school seriously, and they're wasting their life away. Move away from degenerate ghetto communities. And it's not just even black people within the black community, any community, whether it's a white community, Asian community, Latino community. If there's a high amount of ratchet ghetto people there, of any race, move out of there. There's a lot at stake here. You only have one life. Your kids only have one life. We all want to see our kids be successful and not be in jail or not be gangbanging. Will never be me or my kids, bro. Will never be me or my kids, God forbid. There's a lot at stake here, and I ain't playing no flipping games, bro. That's why I'm in the gym, right? I'm eating healthy now. I go from 88 kg to 68 kg. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling more agile, right? There's a lot at stake here, brothers.
The community. As soon as I got my money, I got the fuck up out of there because they don't know how to appreciate good shit. And my suburban kids don't need to be dealing with that bullshit.
There you go. You see, he gets it. He gets it, bro. He gets it. He gets it. And some of y'all say IP suburban or IP you white now. You think you white, bro? No, that ain't the point. Give me the suburbs over the hood. In matter of fact, F the hood, bro. F the hood. I don't care. And guess what? I'm from the hood. And it's still F the hood every goddamn single day, bro. And I don't care, how you feel about that. F the hood. I don't rock with the hood. And, in our community, right, we have some sort of rite of passage that as to, you're not really black if you don't embrace the hood. Well, I'm telling you, right, I'm black. I don't embrace the hood. And guess what? It's F the hood. F-U-C-K the hood. Every single day. I don't care what anyone thinks or says, bro. And I'm from the hood. But I'm sick of us always uplifting ratchet, ghetto things.
Crab in a barrel mentality. Never take accountability for nothing. So yeah, black fatigue is a thing.
Facts. That crab in the barrel mentality, right? Where if I can't have it, you can't have it. F you, bro. F you. And that's quite common in our community. If I can't have it, you can't have it. I don't like haters, bro. I don't like haters. You should be proud that another black person is successful and doing better than you. Theo is successful, and I tell Theo every time I speak to him, Theo, do more, Theo. Theo, I want more for you, Theo. Right? Theo, keep fighting, Theo. And every brother in my Python course, or brothers that I speak to in IT, I tell them, bro, I want you brothers to go to the top. That's how I move, bro. And too many black people in our community have the mentality, if I can't have it, you can't have it. Well, F you. F you. That is a dumb way of thinking and living life. I don't give a damn if that brother next to me is a millionaire, a billionaire. I want more for him. I may not be a millionaire or billionaire. So what? That brother worked hard for his own stuff. So he deserves it and more. How many black people think like me, bro? Not a lot. We're tired of that mentality. And that's part of black fatigue. And then they'll plot against you. They might try and rob you. They might try and set you up to get robbed. They might get a chick in the picture, a honey pot to rob you and take your cash. And in the worst case, right, you might get deleted. You might get deleted.
And I'll tell you, a lot of people are fucking tired. They're tired of dealing with these kind of people on a daily basis.
Mm.
I mean, I get anxiety when I walk inside of a mall nowadays. I mean, because you got these YNs running around and they don't respect.
You know, I don't agree with the term YN. I think that's again, that's also another part of black fatigue. Young N word. No, that should not be any term. But let's call these people, right? Let's say crash outs, right? Crazy crash outs. Yes, I agree. That's a problem. You know, our young brothers who don't give a damn about anything and just want to go crazy, and then it goes bad for them or whatever, right? No, that's also a problem. Dudes who don't have foresight or think about the future, and that's quite a problem in our community. They don't think 5 years from now. They don't think 10 years from now. They don't think 15 years from now, 20 years from now. Listen, when I was 18, I was thinking in 10 years' time, I want to be this. In 20 years' time, I want to do this. How many young black men think like me, bro? Not a lot. It's all about now, you know, going ham, blah, blah, blah. And that's part of black fatigue. Or I don't care about the future, so I'm going crazy right now. I'm gonna do something crazy for clout, for social media, blah, blah, blah. Man, F you, bro. F you, man. Honestly, F you. Now, I'm keeping it PG because I'm about to crash the F out in a bit. There's too much effery at stake here. There's too much at stake here for us. Man, damn. I don't want, bro. Let's continue watching, man.
Respect nothing. So I don't care what anybody says. White America is tired of you, and we are too.
Facts, bro. So look at the comments here, right? He says here, I think black fatigue is rather misleading. To be honest, I think ghetto fatigue. I agree, bro. You know, maybe the correct term is ghetto fatigue, right? We're tired of ghetto people. Finally, black people are speaking up about these issues, man. I've been talking about it for a long time, bro. Right? She says here, white fatigue is just as big. I agree, bro. Also, white fatigue, man. You know, every community has their own degenerate group of people, and I ain't rocking with anyone that's a degenerate. No matter your skin tone or your skin color. Just say ghetto fatigue, right? You know, you see, we got Eurotech here. I'm white, and we have our own side of the people that act like that as well. It's not really a race thing. It's a parenting issue, and it's typically cynical. I agree there, right? But the thing is, right, they're not on mainstream media. The white people that are crash outs or ghetto or, you know, or do something crazy, right? They don't go viral, bro. The white community doesn't put those people as their image that's everywhere. Whereas for our crash outs and our our ghetto people, they're everywhere, bro. They're on your IG Discover feed. They're on TikTok. I don't see a lot of positive imagery of the hardworking black people, right? I don't see it, and that's why it's important to control your own image. That's why it's important for black men to control their own image. Once again, there's a lot at stake here in 2025 onwards. There's a lot of stake here in 2025 onwards. I'm sick of it, bro. Like literally, I'm sick of it. Being from the hoods, right? And I've seen a lot. I'm from the hood, bro. Literally, I'm from the hood. And from a very young age, I got sick of ghetto black people. And I don't care how that comes across, right? But I'm tired of them. We need to separate from them. We need some sort of separation from them, bro. And I don't care how that sounds. There's a lot at stake here. So I am calling for a separation between educated black people and ghetto black people. Separation as soon as possible. I don't want educated black people to even be near a ghetto black person. Don't shake their hand. Don't look at them. Don't be involved in their lives in any shape or form. They must be ostracized. Ghetto people, right, of any race. But I'm a black man, right? So I can only talk about my community. They must be ostracized. I can't have people thinking that I'm in a suit, right? Because I'm black, or because they've seen some sort of crazy videos on TikTok that I behave like a ghetto black person. Mofo, I'm educated, right? I'm in IT, I'm clean cut. Don't put me in that flipping bag, bro. Don't put me in that flipping bag, bro. I'm a passport, bro. IT, bro. Don't put me in that flipping bag, bro. Don't you effing put me in no flipping bag, bro. I got black fatigue too, bro. I got a black ghetto fatigue too, bro. Talk to me and you're gonna see an IP. He's a real mofo. He educated, well-spoken, clean cut. Don't groom me with no ghetto black person, bro. I got black fatigue too. Damn it. Damn it. Comments are backing me up here. Right? So look at this, right? Another white. So white guy here. White fatigue is real too. We don't want to live around a bunch of ignorant liberal people either. You see, every community is aware of their own degenerate people and they separate from them. I mentioned earlier on, right? You will not see Donald Trump or other high value white people mingling with low value white people. That's impossible. You just won't see that. They get it. So why are you, as a black man who's educated, right, hanging out with ghetto black people or being friends or being friends with them? I am not friends with any sort of ghetto black people. I will call for a ghetto black person within a second. Don't come near me. In fact, a couple of years ago, right, I was calling for a black dude that I thought was cool, but he was ghetto. He did some shady stuff, right? And I cut him off. Some ghetto nonsense, bro. That only a ghetto person would do. It's actually a class thing, lower class fatigue. I don't give a damn if it's a class thing, bro. Yes. In fact, I think black men should be classist. Every other group of people are classist. If you are of the ghetto class, I don't want you near me, and I don't care what your race is. I don't hang out with ghetto people. They are a problem and a liability. There's a lot at stake here, man. There's a lot at stake here. I'm telling you. There's a lot at stake here, bro. There's a lot at stake here. Please. You can hear the pain from my heart. Image. That's everything to me right now, man. Image. I can't be out in Brazil, in Japan, in Panama, in Vancouver, having people feel like, you know, they see an educated black man. They see me in a suit. They see me clean cut haircut. And they want to group me with a ghetto black person. They want to group me with Kodak Black. Right? With goddamn, 50 Cent. F you, bro. F you. Shout out to black people, conservative black people that are talking about these kind of topics. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. You know, so we don't control our image, but we can talk about the things that affect us, right? We don't control our image, but we can talk about the things that affect us. And some of y'all talk about OIP, you set out. You guys, you don't get it. You don't get it. And I believe that some of y'all are just like, you have nothing going on in your lives. You have no goals, no objectives. You don't really care about your image. Anyone that disagrees, right, is someone that I believe doesn't really care about their image, doesn't really think about 5 or 10 years from now, right? Is not a serious person, right? It is probably a person that, you know, is a degenerate themselves. That's how I feel. Literally, I just told you how important image is. And then you're saying sell out, the C word, all this other nonsense. You just don't get it. You just don't get it. And a lot of you are mediocre, if I'm being honest with you. You just don't get it. You just don't get it. You're happy that rappers represent us. You're happy that a bunch of, degenerate entertainers represent us. You just don't get it. And then you will start crying when you go abroad, and then they start treating you as to how they see you behave on TikTok and Instagram. It's like you don't want to be seen as a serious person. It's like you don't want to be seen as a serious person. It's weird to me. It's really weird to me. Weird. It's weird. Some of y'all are really weird, bro. And you probably don't care about having power, being seen in a good light, right? And that's why the white man dominates right now. That's why the white man dominates. He's got power, a good image. He will instantly separate himself from low value white people. But some of you black dudes, some of you black men, right, want to have that cool card. Oh, look at me hanging out with this guy. Look at me doing that. I can't even tell you the amount of young, middle class, upper class black men I grew up with who came from a 2-parent household. Black dad was a doctor, mom was a banker, and he still was chasing that thuggish image lifestyle. He didn't even grow up poor, grew up in a big house, had everything, had every book to succeed. And these dudes were behaving a certain way to get cool cards. You just don't get it, man. You don't get it. You just don't get it. Wow. Good luck. Cause me, I'm thinking big. I'm thinking very big here. 10 years from now, 15 years from now. Power, money, respect should be on your mind. Image should be on your mind. Image. And quite frankly, a lot of brothers here, right, don't really care about the image. Happy that people, see us a certain way. Oh, IP, we got BBC, bro. IP, we got BBC, bro. Shut the flip up, bro. Shut up. That's part of it too. Delusion. And actually, delusion for me is part of black fatigue. A lot of you brothers are delusional. when I was telling you last month, as to, what's it called, as you know, we're having problems dating in the West, right? Brothers were telling me, IP, bro, oh, IP, we got BBC, bro. We got BBC, bro. And that's part of black fatigue, because some of you black dudes, right, are delusional. You're delusional about your dating prospects, about life prospects. I'm corner black. Shut your goddamn mouth, man. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your goddamn mouth. That's part of the fatigue. Shout out to Quiet Storm DJ for the insane super chat, bro. Thank you so much, man. That means a lot to me, brother. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it, man. He says here, what's good, IP? Salute to you and bros out here doing the real world. The negative, general, reprobate behavior amongst the worst of us in the black community is disgusting and shameful. This is why the few of us have opted for greener overseas options. Facts, bro. Facts. Absolute facts. Absolute facts, bro. You get it. You get it, bro. And that's why you've made it, Quiet Storm DJ. I know who you are. You've made it, bro. You get it. You flipping get it, bro. And I rock with that. Yes. But part of being a passport bro is getting away from our community. But, oh, you're a sellout if you run away from your people. I don't give a damn, bro. I don't care anymore. F all that, trying to, appease other black people, particularly ghetto black people. No. We're getting our passports to keep away from the low-class people in our community as well. Right? And I think we should be teaching our black kids, listen, if you spot a ghetto black person, don't befriend them, keep away from them. They're no good. Every other community does that. I've not seen, and I know a lot of rich, posh white people, high-value white people. They don't have low-value white friends. They know. So today is a new dawn and a new day, and I'm pushing out certain messages to everyone here. Don't immerse yourself with ratchet, ghetto black people. It ain't worth it. Okay? So I'm going to do a call-in show later. I'm going to crash out in a bit. I want to react to some interesting news here. Okay? And once I do the reactions, which will be like 20 minutes, half an hour, we're going to, y'all can call in, okay? And we'll take it over to Kick, okay? Because I know some of you are heated and you probably want to swear. So y'all can call in, okay? You can call in and we'll be on Kick, okay? So you can swear on Kick and speak your mind. All right, and speak your mind. And this is Aaron air out. This isn't about getting any other group of people to like me or us. It's about our image and how we are seen across the world. There's more to America than your hood. Bro, there's a big world out there, bro. Big world. Are black people building techs out there? Are black people? Do we have a company that's internationally known? No, we don't. So it starts from the image. It starts from separating from low class people, and comes together as high value black men and building. We are so far behind, bro. Image, money, power, respect. That's very important for us brothers. Other groups get it, but we don't. Right? That's how I feel. All right, so let me start reacting to some clips, and we'll have a call-in show after, and we'll be on Kick for that in a bit. Shout out to Mr. David Dice for the support. IP, I appreciate the wise words. That's why I'm not race loyal. I'm quality people loyal. Instead, also interracial dating separates not just from quality. Yes, facts, but I definitely agree. And it's not just IR dating, right? There's plenty of BWs, black women that are not ratchet and they're wifey, and I will go for them. I'm saying normal Cardi B's, normal Megans, right? Normal, other stuff. Nah, we're done. All right, we're not. We're leaving them behind in 2025. Okay. All right. So let me start doing some reactions, and let's go. T word this, T word that. I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest. Passport, whatever, right? It's, these terms are weird, you know, and you know better than anyone else in this world. So I don't know what you're talking about. All right, so let me just react to some stuff here real quick, and then we'll open up the phone lines, and we'll be on probably take it to Kick. It's gonna get heated, so we'll take it to the other stuff in a bit, you know. And I know y'all got a lot to say. So hold on. So I found some interesting articles this week, okay? And I just want to give my thoughts on these. All right. So let me share my screen, okay? And as passport bros, I feel like this is interesting to see and observe and react to. Okay, let's go. So let me share my screen over here, okay? So share screen, present, share screen. All right, so I came across this, right? This infographic, and this is the adult infographics as to the proportion of female viewers or visitors who watch PORN, essentially adult stuff, okay? Naughty videos. And I'm actually quite shocked as to the female ratio to male. So we see here, and this is from a year review in 2024, all right? So obviously male is blue and female is purple. And I wanted to speak about some countries here that have shocked me as to, wow, females really watch more naughty videos than males in that country. So number one, which is very interesting, is Philippines. So in the country of Philippines, right, more females watch naughty videos a lot more than men. What? So it says here, right, 59% of Filipino women watch naughty videos more than men, who come in at 41%. What is going on there? Because isn't Philippines a religious country, right? Aren't Filipino women so supposed to be holy, pure, nobody count, just like, quiet woman? How is it that the majority of women watch more adult videos than men in the Philippines? That's really surprising. That is very surprising. So it looks like naughty videos are very popular amongst some women in the Philippines. Okay. Now, Another possible country is Colombia, and just under 50% of women watch naughty videos in Colombia. Can we be surprised about that? I'm not, because obviously South America is a very sensual, continent, right? The dancing, the kissing. It's a very sensual area. So I'm not surprised that Colombia, the women there are really loving that kind of content. Okay, to the point where it's almost equals to men. That is very interesting. Now, another passport bro spot is Mexico. Okay, you can see, bro, again, almost the same as men. So, women, 40% of women who visited this adult site, I won't say the name, okay, they are enjoying that content in Mexico. Ukraine was a possible destination. Obviously, there's a war going on there. And you can see, right, it's 44%. Brazil, I'm surprised it's not even higher. So Brazilian women coming at 37%, right? And the men watch a lot more naughty videos than Brazilian chicks, right? Brazil, also a South American country or Latin American country. I was kind of expecting Brazil to be like number one or should be a lot higher amongst women. So only 37% of women, right, watch it. Interesting. Or visited this site to watch naughty videos. Egypt, not a hospitable country, but a religious country. Quite a lot of women are watching that naughty stuff. Interesting. So, other destinations here, okay? Now, United States, right, which isn't a possible destination, right, comes in at 29% where the women are watching that naughty video. That should be a lot higher, right? Knowing how freaky, in fact, USA, Canada, Australia, France, I'm surprised isn't any more higher. Japan, right? Japan is a very interesting spot here. So this is we know it's a possible country, all right? It says here that 30% of women, right, compared to 70% of men on this site. That sounds about, sounds about fair, right? However, Japan is not an innocent country, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's higher next year because, like I mentioned, like we spoke about on the Patreon streams, right? Japanese chicks, some of them be some freaks, okay? So I'm surprised that's not a bit higher. Let's see. Germany comes in last. And I'm a bit shocked there because Germany is a freaky country. Germany is a freaky country. But it says here, women watch naughty videos at 26% compared to men at 74%. That's super interesting. But the one that's really got me shocked is Philippines at number one. Wow. And that's why, like, you gotta do your vetting, man. You gotta do your research. You gotta check every corner of the box. Like, for the average person, you think that Philippines, a very religious country, holy, but there's a lot of freaky activity going on in the Philippines, bro. In fact, right, I'm surprised that where's Thailand? Where's Thailand? Right? I'm sure Thailand's more freaky than the Philippines. Where's Thailand? Are you telling me that it doesn't make the list or it's much lower? Okay. So this is a very interesting infographic here. And yeah, things are not what all it seems when you're told things online, etc., etc. do your research, all right? And yeah, so I just want to give my thoughts here on this infographic. All right, so another one that was interesting here, okay, is this graphic over here. Okay, so let me share my screen real quick. Share screen, share screen, and share screen. Okay, and this infographic here shows us the virginity rates in certain countries. Again, this is something that you should know as a passport bro. Okay, because a lot of us want to find virgins, and that's fair. That's very fair. Share screen. Share. All right, you're getting blocked there. Ban user. You want to come up here talk nonsense? You just gonna get blocked. All right, so let me share my screen. Share screen. Share screen. Share screen. Okay, so it says here, right? Average age people lose their virginity, and there are several passport bro countries here, and I'm a bit shocked. Okay, so the one thing that stood out to me, right, is so let's go by passport bro countries. Okay, Malaysia, the average age people lose their virginity in Malaysia is 23. Wow, that's very interesting. Okay, and that kind of tells me that there's a lot of virgins there in Malaysia. 20, 21, 22, a great age to meet a woman. Okay, so if you're a Muslim brother, or you're a brother that likes Chinese Malaysian chicks, Malay Malaysian chicks, and you want a virgin, Malaysia could be a spot for you. Okay, right? You could potentially find 25-year-old virgins, 24-year-old virgins, and I'm very happy to hear that. Okay, so Malaysia comes in top as to the average age where people lose their virginity. Okay, then another passport bro spot, right, is China. Okay, now I personally have no interest in going to China, and I tell brothers don't go China, right? But before China started, its tirade against Black people recently that I've covered on this channel, right? It was a passport bro destination, okay? And it says here that the average age people lose their virginity is 22 years old. And I actually agree with that. I think that's true. Because we've had Ramel come on the channel. He's spoken about that on the Patreon and on the channel. I've seen some reports here. I've brothers who have lived in China say that, they don't encourage that kind of, sleeping around lifestyle in China like that. It's all about school, even throughout university and colleges. They don't encourage that. They're against that, okay? So I actually agree that number here is actually quite spot on. So 22, so basically throughout a woman's university years, she could be a virgin, and that's great. And that's why I mentioned, right, like, unfortunately, right, some of us are now past the university stage, okay? But if you're a brother and you're currently at university and college, this is the best time for you to find your wife abroad, right? If I was you, I will do a study abroad in a different country and find a virgin foreign chick. Because in university, she's 20, 21, 19. If she's a good girl, right, she could potentially be a virgin. And you want a wife that if she is, if she fits your criteria. Okay. So next one as a passport bro spot is Thailand. And yeah, that's cap. That's cap. There's no way that the average age people lose their virginity in China is 20.5. No, That's cap. That's cap. I don't believe that. That should be lower. I do not believe that in any shape or form. Nah, bro, that's not happening. Vietnam is 19.7. I think that should be higher. You know, we got the brother Ramel giving us some intel about Vietnam, and from what I hear, there's a lot of good girls out there in Vietnam. You know, potential virgins, low body count. I think this should be around 20, 21 from what I've heard and seen so far about Vietnam. A lot of good girls out there. Japan comes in at 19.4, another popular passport bowl destination. Okay, so the average age a person loses uh, uh, the V card in Japan is 19.4. I think that's kind of right, but also not kind of right, because I've heard that there's a lot of virgins in Japan that are 30, 40, 25. In fact, I heard that half of millennials are virgins. This could be slightly higher, right? Yes, Japan is a freaky country. I think I mentioned in my other stream the other day last month, I'm in a hotel room and there's an option to watch naughty videos in my hotel room on the TV. So Japan, that's interesting there, but it's because at one point, to an extent, a lot of virgins there. To the other extent, right, there's a very freaky culture there in Japan, right, where women are getting down pretty intensively. So I'm not too sure there about Japan. So another passport bro spot is Poland. 19. Sounds about right. Religious country, conservative chicks. 19 sounds about right. So university age. And that's what I'm saying, right? Like, bro, university is where women go crazy. They lose it. Right? They lose it. You know? So if you're a guy also in university, that's your best time to find a wife before she's 35 and she's got a body count of 100 dudes. God forbid, right? What other passport ball spot is here? Let's see. South Africa, Mexico, passport ball spots 18.7, 18.7. Sounds about right. Mexico, freaky culture. That could be lower. South Africa, also a freaky culture. That could be lower, but that sounds about right because they also are conservative to an extent. Okay, so it's interesting here to see the average age people lose their virginity in these in these countries that, you know, are, some of them are passport ball spots. Just want to give my thoughts there on that. Okay, so now the last thing I want to react to before we open up the phone as I go on kick, okay, is a very interesting article, right? That I want to share with y'all. Okay, so invite, no, present, share screen. So there's a very interesting article here, okay, which I'm sure is going worse over time. In that, let me put it up over here. It says here, right? Why are almost half of Japan's millennials still virgins? Wow. So it says here, Japanese millennials just aren't having SCX. That's according to a government survey published last week, claiming that 42% of men and 42% of women, almost half of Japan's millennial singles aged 18 to 34, are virgins. Wow. While some prefer it that way, others would like their fortunes to change, with 85.7% of men and 89.3% of women harboring hopes of marriage in the future. Okay. Japan's lack of interest in SCX is blamed on everything from a stagnant economy to Japanese manga fans favoring fantasy over reality. That's interesting. Oh, it's going to be interesting to react to. Okay. This is good. This is interesting. We want more virgin women, okay, particularly virgin Japanese chicks, because guess what, a lot of us are attracted to them, okay, and a virgin Japanese chick, right, would be perfect. So it says here, let's see, Japan has one of the world's lowest birth rates and is home to a severely aging population, with a recent survey finding 36.7 million Japanese are aged over 65. Lord have mercy. Lord. So, despite the government's attempts to boost the number of marriages and children, okay, this year's survey's results from the National Institute of Population and Social Security, okay. Now it says here, okay, there's a reason for that. Now, Nancy Snow, a professor at Kyoto University, right, told CNN that changing social and economic norms contributed to the decrease in relationships between men and women. Bear in mind that this is an article from almost 10 years ago, and I'm sure it's probably even worse now. The economy in Japan is not that good. The yen is quite weak. Okay, Japanese people on average are very stressed out. They're not thinking about SCX like that. So you're a passport, bro. You come in, right? You're tall, you're clean cut, you dress well, you got your own money, right? You're in Japan. Don't be surprised that the chick you may be dealing with could be a virgin. And that's a great thing, okay? So she says here, men are making about a third to half of what they used to make during Japan's economic boom years in the 1980s. Some men's sense of self is tied to their salary, and they feel threatened by women who are empowering themselves. Very interesting. She explained that the income decrease made men in Japan feel less confident in attracting Japan's increasingly successful class of women who have become used to earning their own money and putting themselves first. And now, once again, right, in many cases, it doesn't even matter how much money you make. Looks are everything in 2025. Looks are everything in 2025. And I think a lot of Japanese dudes, right, they don't get it. We get it, right? Because guess what? We see poor dudes every time literally have their lives financed by a woman who's making more than him. Getting women left, right, and center. He's poor, he's got nothing, but in the eyes of women, he's a good-looking dude. Looks are very important. And that's why the concept of looks maxing, right, does work, right? So, going on here, right? While men are going from a cradle to grave trajectory, there are lots of professional women who, with disposable incomes, who think that marriage might just not be worth it. Solving the virgin problem. Okay. So it says here, there are support groups for men who want to overcome their anxiety of approaching women. White Hands, a Tokyo-based nonprofit, offers regular NUDE arts classes where mostly middle-aged men sketch NAKD female models. The classes, complete with textbooks, also try to help people feel more comfortable with their actual whatever. Okay, so now it says here, right? Class organizer Shingo Sakesume calls himself a SX helper. Understands how growing interest in the fantasy world of anime is leading single men to choose entertainment over real love and SCX. Yes, very true. I was in Japan last year, okay? And I kid you not, you will see Japanese men in suits, business salary Japanese men, right? in pachinkos, in manga shops, right? You know, in maid cafes, anime cafes, right? And they were so immersed in a virtual character. It was insane to see, bro. Yes, Japan is weird like that. Okay, so essentially, a lot of men have replaced Japanese women, Japanese with virtual characters, anime characters. And I know it sounds crazy, but it's real like that in Japan, bro. And that's why you as a passport bro, as a foreigner, if you go out there and you're confident, you know, to speak to chicks, bro, it's easy. It's easy, honestly. So it says here, by solving the virgin problem, I think we can solve many other problems related to sex. SEX. Damn it. Snow said that such NUD art classes could potentially be more helpful if there were also women on hand to draw NAKD male models. Here's an opportunity to bring men and women together. They could have wine to break the ice and communicate more, says Snow. To make it men looking at female models perpetuates the problem. All right. Okay. So it says here, is 35 the new 25? Though the Japanese population is aging at a breakneck speed. Snow said that the latest survey only looked at young people as data sets and didn't take into account their specific stories or circumstances. If you're living until 90, then you're putting off having a dating partner to your 30s until you found yourself. Might seem rational. There's a lot more self exploration going on. That's an interesting comment. Okay, so if this is true, it appears that there's a virgin crisis in Japan, right? And I feel like, you know, we spoke about this previously. Is it worth getting married to a chick that isn't a virgin? Is it worth marrying a non-virgin chick? Remember, the whole point of marriage is that you got a chick right in a white pure dress. That white pure dress indicates pureness and virginity. But she done smash 4 dudes before you. Should you wife her up? But maybe you can date her, have kids with her, but do you want to actually wife her up, or even have kids with her if she's not a virgin? Well, that's for you to decide, brothers. And looks like there's some countries like Malaysia, Japan, right, and other spots where there could be an abundance of virgin chicks. Pick your choosing and go where you want to go. Okay, so awesome. Now, crash out session. Okay, crash out. I want everyone, right, to hop on Kick right now. Everyone, I'm giving you 5 minutes to hop on Kick. We're about to have a crash out session and a corner session too, okay? Because I was holding back about this ghetto culture, all right? I want everyone to hop on the, let me post a link, to this. Now I can speak more freely because I'm holding back. I'm holding back, right, on the YouTube, and this. So basically, like for me personally, crash out sessions are like locker room talk, right? So we keep it classy on the YouTube and on mainstream media, but locker room talk behind closed doors, we can crash out, say what the F we want, right? Because no one's perfect, man, right? No one's perfect. And I get angry sometimes. I'm angry every day at our condition. No first world black country. No big company, which we're just there, you know, right? And the other day I was saying to myself, right, black men don't even control their destiny, bro. So everyone hop on Kick. Here's a Kick link in the chat. Okay. There's the link in the chat, Kick link. I'm giving you 5 minutes. You know, we're gonna crash out on Kick in a bit. We're gonna crash out big time on Kick, man. I got a lot to say, bro. And y'all can call in and speak your mind too. Everyone hop on Kick. I put the link in the chat. We're gonna crash out on Kick, man. I got a lot to say about this ghetto black culture that I'm holding back. Why can't I? Flipping heck, bro. Is it the powers that be? Is it the powers that be? Is it Ghetto Keisha? I think I know why. I think I know why. Everyone hop on Kick. We're gonna crash out there in a bit. I'll put the Kick link in the chat. Kick link. There you go. Above ground, don't say the N word. Don't say the N word. You see, that's part of the ghetto culture too. Don't say it. Don't say it. All right. So, what is going on? Are y'all on Kick? That's a link not popping up. Hop on the Kick. All right. Be gone. Be gone. N-word this, N-word that. Not on my channel, bro. Not on my channel. And you know, that's part of the reason why we're not taking it seriously. What other group of people are calling themselves racial slurs on TV, in their music, in their films? It's like something I just don't care about your image. What I do, and this is my channel, right? This is my rules, and you're not about to call me or any other black man any racial slurs. That's not flying. Why is my internet not working, man? Why is my internet not working? Okay, brothers, we're moving to Kick in 5 minutes. We're back up now. I think Kick is down. Yeah, there's something with Kick. Flipping heck. All right, we'll be in Kick in 5 minutes, brothers. All right, I'm gonna get some water. I'm going to, chill. 5 minutes. Everyone hop on Kick. Here's a link. IP crash outs. Up next on Kick. What the fuck is going on? IP crash outs. Up next on Kick. Up on Kick now. All right, so hop on Kick in a bit. Go on Kick. It's going to be a nice crash out session, calling session. I cannot wait. I'll post a link in the chat. There we go. There you go. Okay. So the Kick is in the live stream chat. We're gonna be on Kick in 4 minutes time. And let me set up the background. Hopefully it's working now. I'm about to go off, bro. I'm about to bruv. On these ghetto black people, I'm about to go the F off in 3 minutes. Why is there an error? Get on Kick. Everyone, move on Kick. Everyone on YouTube. I'm going to end the YouTube stream in 2 minutes. I want everyone on Kick. This is the live stream chat. Brothers on Kick. How's it? Is the Kick working for you? It's a bit buggy today. Go on Kick. All right, last minute, everyone. We're going on Kick. I'm going to end the YouTube stream. And we're going to Kick. Okay, live stream is good. Okay, cool. All right, everyone hop on Kick. We're gonna close the YouTube stream, and we're gonna be streaming on Kick only for the crash outs. Hop on Kick. Man, is Kick down right now? Effing out, bro. Hop on Kick. Create your account. Follow me on Kick. You're gonna crash out. All right. Last 30 seconds. We're hopping on Kick. There's a link. Get on Kick right now. Get on Kick. Get on Kick. I think I might need to rumble him up as well. I don't know. Kick is acting real slow. Brothers, is a Kick working? What's going on? Yeah, I think Kick is down right now. Okay. All right. Let's give it a bit. But get on the Kick. I think there's some problem with Kick. Kick isn't working right now. Okay. All right. Might move it to Rumble. Hold on. So let me, brothers in the chat, is Kick working for y'all, or is there yes or no? Is there problems? Kick working? Okay, it's working fine. Yeah, sure. Just want to make sure before I close the YouTube stream. Kick isn't working. Oh, okay, hold on. All right, try this link, okay? All right, does this work, bro? The link here, does it work now? That link in the chat, does it work? Does that link work? It's funny how we talk about this and then this happens. Okay, get on the Kick right now. Get on the Kick, everyone. Get on the Kick. I'm going to give you 2 more minutes. Get on the Kick, everyone. Get on the Kick. We want the Kick. Kick gang, you hear Kick gang? All right. Kick isn't working? What, can you view it, or is there problems? What is going on? Kick is kicked down. Yeah, I think there's a problem with Kick. All right. Shoot. Okay. Okay. Let me stay on YouTube for 5 more minutes so Kick can get working again. Hold on, yeah? Don't know what's going on. I'll post the link again in the chat. All right, everyone try Kick again. I don't know what's happening, man. Let me see what else I can do. Loser. All right, so what an idiot. What a dumb comment. What a dumb comment. All right, okay. 5 more minutes. Then I'm gonna end the YouTube stream, and we'll crash out on Kick. 5 more minutes. So get your water, get your tea, get whatever. Then we'll head over to Kick. Hopefully that'll be working by then. How is it not working for you, 504? Is that you can't view it, or you can't create an account? How is it not working? Okay, all right. I'll leave the Rumble. I'll leave Rumble up as well, and I'll end. Rumble uses a lot of space, man. I don't have enough space. Let me see what I can do. Oh, bro, this sucks because Kick is working for you. I didn't prepare for Rumble today. Maybe you sent the wrong link. Oh, shoot. What the hell's going on, bro? All right, I'm even on, I'm going on Kick. Let me see. Let me post my my Kick link in the chat. Okay, everyone hop on this chat. Hop on this link over here, brothers. That's a Kick link. Kick link. She wanna hop in a Rari. Just don't understand me. I'm not born this long. Working saucy customers for my boys. Please. I'm not come just go to sleep. She wanna hop in. Okay. I think Kick is getting up to working a bit. All right, brothers. All right, hop on Kick here. I'm giving you 5 minutes. We're going on Kick, bro. Only on Kick. She wanna hop in a Rari. She just understand me. Come on, let's go. You get on Grammys. What is for Hey, yeah, y'all got jokes, man. Y'all got jokes. And you know what? I'm gonna speak on that actually in a bit, but probably only on Kick and Rumble, and not on YouTube. But I've got some comments there to make. But everyone hop on Kick. I'm giving you 3 more minutes. We're gonna crash out. Get your water. I've got a lot to say. We're going to a recording show, whatever. But we tired of this fatigue nonsense, man. You know what it is, bro. You know what it is. Hop on the Kick. Hop on Kick. I'm eating some cereal right now. Get my energy up a little bit. Kick gang. All right. So I'm going to end the YouTube stream. I'll be on Kick. Peace out.